The anxiety, the silence disease. Hi everyone, today me and my team we will talk about the anxiety of this quarantine. My team is formed by Tania Núñez, Erika Rios, Maria de Jesus, and me, Nancy Gonzalez. Well, first of all, why we are in quarantine? Because in 2019, a new virus called coronavirus or COVID-19 arrived. This virus was created in China, and that has caused us to be in quarantine until now. The coronavirus is a group of viruses. This virus causes disease such as colds can also become more serious such as pneumonia, respiratory syndrome, and severe acute respiratory syndrome. This virus affects all people in general, but older adults, children, and people with disease and low defense are more prone to being attacked by the virus. We decide to choose anxiety in this quarantine because it's a topic that almost no one talks about. It is really important. Anxiety itself is a mental state. How is a person who has anxiety? It can be very restless, well, excessively restless and very insecure. They have an distress crisis. Imagine the people who suffer of anxiety, how they will be in this quarantine. All the despair they feel when being locked for so long. There are many people who suffer from agoraphobia. This type of anxiety is characterized because they are afraid of place where are the where escape can be difficult or embarrassing for them or those who suffer from a specific phobia, who are afraid of presence of a specific object, or simple those who suffer generalized anxiety. They have excessive and persistent preoccupation with literally anything. Besides that, anxiety is accompanied by depression. In my personal opinion, I have been present in anxiety attack. This happened to a friend of mine, and it is very bad and worrying when it happens. Very to them, signs you should try to calm them, and it is very difficult because they only see the negative things at the moment. But if you can help someone who is going through anxiety and depression, do it. Help them by trying to improve her emotional state. Calm that person with your words. Help her break to have peace of mind, and if you need it, you should talk about with someone. Ask them to help you and take care of themselves a lot of this virus.
Actually, sometimes we cannot differentiate when we're good or we're not. And the symptoms of this disease are so very difficult to notice because, for example, if you feel like swearing or something like that. Maybe you think because it's hot, the environment, the weather, but not. Maybe it's only because you're having today, you can be sweating without any reason. The principal symptom of this disease is, for example, when you have a breath too fast. Like if you haven't run and you're just starting with like more more breathing and feeling tension in your muscles and those kind of things, and without any reason, is when you can like say yourself, oh, this is not normal. And that's what we have to do in these cases. When you feel very nervous or tension your muscles, when you feel it like danger, that it's not happening anything and you're worrying like more than the normal, our attitudes not normal in the daily life. So another symptom that in this disease is present is when you have problems to sleeping. It's all like boring, and I don't know, I get stressed when I cannot go to sleep. And even if in I have, for example, in my case, I have 1 hour to go to sleep. But sometimes when I feel like worrying, like I don't know, like tired without any reason, but I cannot go to sleep, maybe I think I have anxiety because I have problems, sleeping problems. And another thing that maybe we can think it's about we ate something bad is when you have problems, for example, stomach ache. That is when your stomach pain or things like that. And another symptom is when I think it's like a mental symptom because maybe you don't have anxiety, but to don't get it, you start mm, like putting away, with like taking away situation that you don't want to have in your life to don't get the anxiety, and to do that produce to have the anxiety. And this kind of symptoms, we gotta be too careful, and we gotta put attention. And the most important is to know ourselves, because knowing myself, I know what is not normal if a day something happens. Um, Things that we didn't know is that the anxiety has a lot of max. It can be hide behind the pain, behind this when we were sad, when we want to eat more than the normal, even when we're not hungry. And those things are like very bad because not only you're getting a mental disease, it affects all of you, your mental, your physique, um, healthly. I think it affects everything. So if you see this kind of things in your daily life, it's better you go to get help. Ask your parents, ask your friends, investigate how you can control the anxiety, because the anxiety can arise to another problems, to get another problems. So this is important. If you feel that you have these problems, these symptoms, you just gotta get help. And another thing, and it's, for example, in my case, when you worry more than the normal about the things, you get stressed, you get um, irritable. Um, yeah, you're not in a good environment. So when you worry more about the things than the normal, you start having anxiety. For example, in my job, I have to count a lot of money, and even when I know how much money I have in my hand, I continue counting because I think like they're gonna change it. The person who have anxiety, we're not sure about ourselves. We're insecure. So that's another symptom. And if you feel like that, it's better you gotta help, you gotta help, get help, and to have all this helping for help. No, asking for help is to be more healthy.
Hello, I am Maria de Jesus. The topic that I have to expose is anxiety and control in COVID-19 prevention measures. Coping with stress in healthy way will make you, the people you care about, and your community stronger. There are things you can do to manage your stress. Learn about COVID-19, knowing the facts and stopping the spread of rumor about COVID-19 can help you feel more in control of what is happening. Help stop the spread of COVID-19 by washing your hands often with soap in water, covering coughs and sneezes, and avoiding close contact with other people, even your friends. COVID-19 might be spread by people who do not have symptoms. This action will keep you from getting sick and spreading the virus to other people you care about. Wear masks. You can be social, but do it from distance, such as reaching out to friends by phone, text video, chat, and social media. Find ways to relax. Take the breaths stitch of mediated external can. Try to do activities you enjoy like exercise, gaming, reading, or the other hobbies. You might be feeling lost stress over the change in your life during this time. There are steps you can take to cope with your grief.
Well, I'm going to talk about the consequence of anxiety. And so, anxiety disorder doesn't just mean being worried. It can also cause or worse other mental or physical disorders, which are depression, which often happens with an anxiety disorder or other mental health disorders. Insomnia, drugs abuse, digestive problems, headache, pain, social isolation, problems at the school or work, poor quality of life, and I think all of these can lead to suicide. And I think the best thing that you can do to solution this problem is go to therapy because it will help you to learn ways to control and reduce your anxiety. And some forms of psychotherapy can help you to understand what is causing your anxiety. And this allows you to have a better control over it. And it will also help you control stress and relax when symptoms occur. And other ways that control anxiety are sleep enough, at least 8 or 9 hours minimum. Eat healthy food like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and try to keep a regular daily schedule. and you must do exercise every day. Even a little exercise can help you, like walk or run. And keep away from alcohol and illegal drugs. And try to talk to friends and family when you feel nervous or scared. And find out a different type of groups, activities that you can join, like sports, dance, music, art, and groups like that. So in my conclusion, unfortunately, we are living a very difficult times for humans because we have to live a disease that is ending the lives of many people, and at the same time with mental health problems such as anxiety. Well, the fear we feel of danger or other aspects doesn't allow us to reason correctly or react correctly because all the correct or incorrect information that there is about of this virus, because we aren't prepared for something as difficult like this disease, and we are letting all of these emotion control us. So I think that we should all do a great effort to ahead follow the recommendations that the corresponding authorities give us, and not letting the lack of pleasure in life overcome us, and keeping in mind that everything will pass. And well, if you know someone who suffers from anxiety or another mental problem, always remember to offer you help, because that can mean a lot to that person. If you suffer from this disease, remember to contact an expert, friend, or talk to a family member. And well, that's it, and many thanks for your attention.